Welcome back to another video. So in this video I am going to be talking about what I believe it takes to have a successful marriage. Okay, so these are my top things that I believe it takes. Number one, God has to be the center of your marriage. God first, then your marriage. Okay. And the second thing that I believe is communication. Not just communication, because one person can be talking and the other person seem as if they are listening, but they are not listening. So it's effective communication, where when you listen when I'm talking, and I listen when you're talking, and I don't listen to respond, but I listen to hear what you're saying and understand what you're saying, and try to understand it from your point of view. Okay, so that is very important. Communicating our thoughts, our feelings, and what we think, what we believe, communicating everything. Okay, and not assuming anything. So communicating everything and not assuming anything is very important when it comes to a successful marriage. Okay, and the second thing is giving 100% for each other. I give 100% and you give 100%. You both go into the marriage to serve each other. You go into the marriage to give. You don't go into the marriage to receive. Because when you go to receive, it's bound to fail. You're giving and your spouse is giving. You're serving your spouse is serving you. Okay? Most times marriages fail because one person is the one that is always giving, and the other is just receiving. So what's going to happen is one person is going to be empty and one person is going to be full, and that causes an imbalance. You have to be pouring into your spouse, and your spouse pour into you, so you're both full. This is very important. It is very important. It might sound simple, but it is very important. So you're both pouring into each other. Another one is number 3, communicating. It has a lot to do with communication. Your expectation. A lot of times we have unfulfilled expectations, because I expect you to do this, or I expect you to be like this, and then when you fail to do this or fail to be like this, then I get disappointed and hurt and feels betrayed and all of these things. So communicating your expectations, that okay babes, or this is what I expect from you, and all of these things you want to find out before you get married. Are you able to do this? Say for instance, cheating. Okay, I expect you to be loyal. Okay, which is a no-brainer basically. And if the person said, oh, I'm sorry, I won't be able to fulfill this expectation. Okay, I expect you to come home after work, or to pick up the kids, or to do something. Oh, I won't be able to do that. I'm the person that likes to go to the bar, or I'm a person who likes to go do this or that after work. So communicating your expectations is very, very important. Another thing is understanding that Your spouse is going to change. Your spouse is going to change physically, mentally, emotionally, all of these. The person that you married in year 1 is not going to be the same person that you marry in year 5, year 10, year 15, year 20. What I mean is life happens and growth. It's not just things happening, it's growth. Your spouse is going to grow, or you're going to grow, and you have to expect changes. And you have to be able to be flexible in order to adapt to these changes. Okay? So love being the foundation of the marriage. You love the person, so when these changes come along, then you're not going to give up on the marriage. Another thing is not comparing your spouse to anyone else. Okay? Never do that in a marriage. You don't compare your spouse to anyone else. You have to be aware, you have to know that your spouse is your spouse, and everyone is different. Okay? And people are different around people. Like, I can be one way with you, and I'm a totally different person with someone else. Okay? And another thing is, when it comes to a successful marriage, you want to focus on the positive things. You want to focus on the positive things in your spouse. Okay? Whatever it is that the high points is for your spouse, whatever your spouse is good at, the good things, you want to focus on those things. You don't want to focus on the negative things, or the things that, okay, you feel like this is wrong with this person. You don't want to dwell on those things. You want to focus on the positive things and celebrate the good things, celebrate the positive things. Okay? And every day you will wake up, you will be thankful because you're focusing on the positive. But if you focus on the negative, every day you're going to get up, you're going to be complaining. Oh, this person didn't do this, this person didn't do that. Say for instance, your spouse doesn't do the dishes, you're going to be, oh, he doesn't do the dishes, and you complain about it. I can't be bothered. Every time I talk to him, he doesn't do the dishes. But what if he's a type of person that takes out the garbage and you don't have to take out the garbage? What if he's a type of person that cooks every day and you don't have to cook? What if he's the type of person that goes shopping and you don't have to go shopping? But the thing that you have to do is clean the house all the time. You have to probably make the bed all the time. But you want to focus on the things that your spouse does. Okay? So that is very, very important. And another one is you keep your relationship private. Private. Do not discuss your spouse with anyone. Whatever problems that you're having, whatever problems that you're going through, you do not discuss with anyone. And you do not talk bad about your spouse behind their back. Because trust me, when you talk bad about your spouse behind their back, you actually look really bad. It looks bad on you when you do that, when you talk down about your spouse behind their back. So you never do that. Okay? So that is very vital when it comes to a successful marriage. If you, whatever it is, disagreement that you have, you discuss it in the confines of your home or wherever it is, and it stays with you. It stays with the two of you. Okay? Don't bring other people in the relationship or in the marriage. Do not bring other people. Yes, it's good to get wise counsel if you need it, but God should be your counselor, the main counselor first. You go to God. And I don't want to say, okay, if God can't solve it, then you go to someone else, because God can solve any issue. He can solve any problem. So I can't say if it doesn't work out with God, go to somebody. Pray, take it to the Lord in prayer. And when it comes to decision making, within the marriage, whatever your high points are, like if you're, say for instance, you're good at finance, your spouse is good at something else, then you let that person do whatever they're strong at, whatever their strong points are. You let them focus on that, and you work together as a team. You work together as a team. And this is going to be a big one, and I don't know if everyone would agree with me, but do not look to your spouse for happiness, for your own happiness. You have to have your own happiness. Happiness comes from within. Like, someone cannot make you happy. You know what I mean? Someone cannot make you happy. Happiness, it comes from within. It's not an outside factor. So you have to do what it is that makes you happy. You have to create your own happiness. You have to be happy from within for it to show on the outside, for everyone to see that you're happy. It has to come from within. You cannot sit and wait for someone to make you happy, because you are going to be disappointed. You are bound to be disappointed if you're seeking happiness from an outside source. Okay? That is I learned that one the hard way. I must say, I learned it the hard way, but I'm glad that I learned it.